You was 193 pounds, buddy. I don't
180.
care.
All right, welcome back to Seconds Out. I'm your host, Soul Hearn from Matchroom Boxing, and I'm joined today by Canelo Álvarez and Dan Bones. How are you, boys?
Brilliant. How about you?
I am good. Canelo, how are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Nice to see you.
It's been a while. It's been, I believe, a very long 2 months since you both fought for the vacant WBC. Now, Canelo, you're holding the WBC, and Dan, you're holding the IBF, and there's going to be a vacant The Ring magazine title in your fight. Are you both excited?
Yes.
Man, I've been jumping.
100%.
This fight has been keeping me awake at night for the past 2 months. So I think that's all I need to say.
All right. So let's get started then. Dan, it's been tough for you because last time you both faced off, it did not go your way. But ever since you picked up the IBF middleweight title, so what has changed in you since the last time?
What hasn't changed? Well, I don't want anyone to look at my performance I had with Canelo I don't want anyone to look at that performance and think that's how I actually fight, because no, it isn't. Because the way I was nerfed that fight was so severe that, like, it terrifies me that people actually look at that and think that's me. It's not. So if we take that version of me and compare it to now, the improvement is so high, you would genuinely be shocked to see how high it is.
Yeah,
That's what I have to say.
yeah, I can also back that because we've been keeping in touch ever since you fought with Canelo, and obviously being the Matchroom CEO, setting up your fights for the title and stuff. So
For sure, I
can-
even remember helping you quite a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, so okay, Canelo, you've been out for a while. No one wanted to smoke with you. So how are you just in general? You haven't been in the ring very long time.
I've been feeling just been enjoying my YBC belt and my win over Dan. I haven't really been thinking about anybody or the fight with Dan. Again, I haven't really been. I just been chilling, vacation for real.
Yeah, so enjoying the good life, the champion life.
Yeah, not stressing.
Okay, Dan, ever since that loss, like you said, you couldn't sleep at night, just focusing on Canelo. Like every time you step in the ring, all you can think is about Canelo is what you told me. So how much does Saturday mean for you? March 14th, how much does it mean for you? And just for your
God,
life in
how much
general?
does that mean to me? This is probably the hardest fight I've ever worked for in my entire life. If I were to describe it, there's been no other fight I've given a shit more about than this one. I have literally stopped in real life things just so I could train for this fight. So I do think I'm the harder worker out of the both of us. So yeah.
And a question for you, both of you. When you got the contract that this is the rematch, like there's gonna be a rematch, how did you both react? Canelo.
You go first. Oh, I'll go first.
Okay, Dan,
Well,
you
Yeah,
can go first.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
um, what I feel like, not gonna lie, like I was pretty disappointed because I really didn't want to fight Dan again. Not because I was scared. Like I don't care to fight him again. It's because I wanted that double champ status. But I wanted. That's why I believe I could have had got. But I was pretty disappointed. But now it's kind of better a little bit because I'm getting 3 belts. I guess y'all swinging the deal. But I was still pretty disappointed.
All right, and then for Dan.
For me, I was so happy because I knew that I could end this mess that I accidentally caused on January. Was it January 24th or January 25th? So I can clean this mess up so I can finally get rid of Canelo Alvarez's false confidence about being a champion. And I can finally resume my actual career.
False confidence.
Yeah,
False
that
confidence.
100%. 100%.
Bro, do you not realize though, bro, I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. You was 193 pounds, buddy. I don't
180,
care what you say. I don't care. No,
185.
you was 185 when they saw you overweighted. When you hopped in that ring, you was 193, buddy.
I was
And you
185.
lost.
I
And
promise.
you lost.
I was 185, and I promised that on
Whatever,
Soul's
bro.
life. I was
Bro, whatever.
185, and I promised that
Whatever.
on Soul's life.
Remember, I promise you, you lying.
But even
You
then,
put
I
it
don't
on.
know why.
You put it on Soul Life.
But even then, I don't know why. I don't know why you think the weight is such a significant thing. Because you
It
even
is.
keep in mind, you struggle.
I don't care.
No. Let me speak. Let me speak.
Go ahead.
When I was when I was that highly nerfed, you still struggled against me. Keep in mind, I had 3 fucking knockdowns on you. You won that fight by an early.
What was you
stoppage.
nerfed by?
You
What was
won
you
that.
nerfed by?
Let me continue talking. I would you beat me by an early stoppage with only 2 knockdowns. What does that say about you?
Is that not embarrassing on you?
In
Is
like
that not
later round,
embarrassing on your part? I stopped you in 2 knockouts.
yeah, I
Is
nearly
that
won.
not embarrassing?
I
How
won.
you let me stop you in 2 knockouts? How
No,
you
no,
let
how
me
that's
stop
embarrassing
you?
on my
How you
part.
let me stop you?
No,
You
no,
let
no,
me
no.
stop you?
How's that embarrassing on my part when you're the one who was failing?
Because I
throughout nearly the
stopped
whole
you.
fight?
Because I stopped you. It took you 3 knockouts, right? And I stopped you. How you let me stop you? How you let me outstand them you? How you
How the
let me
fuck
do
am I
that?
how the fuck am I how am I meant to
What do you
meant to
mean?
prevent that? How am I meant to
What do you mean
prevent that
prevent that?
when I am literally about me? Let's say
I
about
win Saturday
40%
night.
of the power I
Win
am right now.
Saturday night again. I win Saturday night again. He said, "How does he prevent that?" I win
Yeah.
Saturday night. Mark my words.
How do I
Mark
prevent
my
that when
words.
he ain't letting
Mark
me
my
finish?
words.
He ain't
Mark my
letting me finish.
words. I win
He ain't letting
again.
me
I
finish.
win
He doesn't
again.
know what he's doing. He ain't letting me finish. How am I meant to prevent that when I'm 40% of my power? Maybe even less. You were about like
Mhm.
what? I know you were also not 100% that night though. But you were
What
definitely
was it?
higher than me. No doubt about it. You were higher than me, and you still struggle. So what does that say?
I mean, well, I didn't struggle. You just
The
had more
fuck you
power.
mean you didn't
You
struggle?
just
Three
if you
fucking
go
knockdowns.
wait. Okay, let me talk now. Let me talk. If you go back and look at that fight, okay, yes, you was overpowering me, sure. But if you go back and look at that fight, I promise you, I was literally out striking you. Like literally in every exchange we had, I was out combination you and everything. You go back throughout that fight, I had more strikes than you. You just had more power, and I feel like your weight played a different. I mean, played a part of that, and you just spamming power like Francis Ngannou.
Of course you outstruck me. I was at a 200 ping, dumbass.
Was too. I was even higher than that.
Okay,
You
And
were?
you on PC, by the way.
And
let me intervene and ask another question. Question to you, Dan. You've been more active. Canelo was, like you said, on a vacation. Couldn't get a fight going. You've been more active in training. Are you nervous? Are you more nervous, or are you more calm going into Saturday right now?
honestly, thankfully, this is the most calm I've ever been before a fight because I'm that confident I can beat him. I'm that confident I can beat him after performing like how I did last time. So yes, I am as calm as it gets right now. Yeah.
Okay. And now Canelo. Dan Bones, I believe, is in. He has a camp going with Joshua Sanchez, Khabib Bones, King Cruz, a lot of big up and coming and big names.
Joshua Sanchez is not in that camp.
Okay, I guess not with Joshua Sanchez, but are you more nervous or are you more unconfident going into Saturday than you were in your very first fight with Dan, or are you still
No,
calm and prepared?
it's suspected, because Khabib, the Bone family, always been against me, like especially Khabib. So it's suspected that they train this dude, but I'm not worried about that. Last time we fought, I didn't even have. He had someone to train him, and he was foreign before the fight. I wasn't doing nothing before the fight at all. I didn't train with nobody or nothing. It's all me. Everything is all me. I don't need nobody. I'm just gonna beat him by myself and have Yairi in my corner. That's it.
All right. And a final question to both of you then. How do you see this fight play out?
For me, I must say about if he's lucky, 4th or 5th round knockout. But my prediction, 3rd round knockout. If he's lucky, he can make it to the 4th. What about you, Canelo?
I think. I think that one. I think him being heavy. Not being heavy this round. This fight will show a big difference. and I feel like I'm gonna KO him very early, like 5th round. Not gonna be 7th or 8th or whatever round I beat him last time. It's gonna be 5th round.
My brother and Chris, I'm going to soak the canvas in your blood. I promise you that.
I'm gonna break you down. I'm gonna break you down, bro. I'm gonna break you down again. And you're gonna pray to God. You're gonna stop believing in God again. You're gonna stop believing in God again after I'm done.
No. Actually, no. Let me point that out. So I'm gonna point something out real quick.
Nah, he stopped believing in God. Yes, you did. He was biting.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I did. No, you're right. I did. But I started looking at it, the bigger picture. I think God wanted me to lose that fight. So then, what would happen? What would happen is I get offered this rematch, which has much more on the line than it does the other, and I gained so much more for winning this fight.
Listen, you only fighting me now. You only in this position because you fought my leftovers. Literally.
Yeah, I'm only in this position.
You fought my leftovers. You fought straight bombs. Literally, you fought fucking.
Yeah, fair enough. I did do that, but just so I can get to you, I did not give a shit. I didn't give a shit.
You really don't deserve this. Like, you was overweight as fuck.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm only trying to clean up my mess, which was making you champion. I'm trying to clean up my own mess right now, making you champion.
Well, I'm trying to move to 2 champs, so and you in my way of that, and I gotta get you out the way.
Even if you do beat me, good fucking luck moving weights. It's Yamari we're talking about.
All right.
Yeah.
Could I get a face-off between the three of you to finalize this interview?